Yo guys, this is KingLogix. Today I just wanted to go over a short guide on how to play this Stam Dk. The build is going to be in the description below if you guys are curious about what I'm running. So we're going to go ahead and dive in real quick. So first part I want to go over is how to heal on this class. I have very few heals on the character itself. They're mostly heal over times. I've got Vigor, Lingering Speed Pots, and Forward Momentum. So the Lingering Speed Pots look like this. They give you major expedition for a generous amount of time, and then you get a decent amount of health restored over a generous amount of time as well. So that is how I heal. Now those are my healing abilities. Now what I personally do to be more optimal is I Vigor and then Igneous. The reason being is Igneous has such a small window for major expedition. Or major mending, I'm sorry. It's for 3 seconds, right? So before, you had it a little bit longer, so it was better to do an Igneous into Vigor. But due to the 3 seconds, I do a Vigor into Igneous, so I can guarantee, my full 3 seconds of major mending. So that's how I heal, keeping that pot up at all times. Vigor into an Igneous. I think it's absolutely crucial to have Igneous and Vigor on the same bar, and I think it's even more crucial to have it on your support bar. I feel like if you ran it on a 2H bar, it feels clunky and you feel very vulnerable. So if you have it on a sorting board, you break CC, utilize that Unchained passive and hit Vigor and then Igneous. You're going to see the heal difference, especially, because this build has high weapon damage. You'll see the huge difference. So that is how I heal. Going into the next part is how do I sustain on this class. I know if you watch the build video, I only have 1100 regen. I don't run any sturdy or block cost glyphs, so this isn't a strap your rubber band to LT kind of build. This is a little bit a harder play style. So I'm gonna go over the two most important things that I find sustaining with this build. First is a lot of people like to do heavy attack, puncture, bash, right? Heavy attack, puncture, bash. I personally leave the bash out. I think the damage is very minimal, and I think it eats a lot more stam than you're getting out of it. Because you're running, almost a 5k weapon damage build, you don't really need to include that bash. Just do a heavy attack, heroic slash, keep going. Kite around a tree, come back. That bash is very minimal, and it will eat your stam. If you do this, I promise you guys, you're gonna see the biggest difference in sustain. It's a night and day difference. The other thing I do is I utilize the Unchained passive. What it is if you have 120 points into this tree right here, when you break free, the next ability or the next stamina ability you use within 5 seconds is reduced by 80%. Anytime I break CC, I automatically hit Vigor. I don't care if it's just 4 seconds, I hit Vigor, It's just something you want to get the habit of, and it becomes a muscle memory, and it will make all the difference in the world to your survivability. You can, you'll never spend a full cost of Vigor, and if you do, it's not often, and that's going to make all the difference, man. I'm telling you, even if you just broke CC, just do it, just so you can get the habit of it. So that's probably one of the most important things to do. The other thing is heavy attack. I always heavy attack. I never light attack. I don't do medium weaves, whatever. Only heavy attack. Heavy attack heroic. Heavy attack reverb. Heck, heavy attack buffs. That's what I do. Like I have to do heavy attack vigor. Heavy attack volatile, all the way down the line. I heavy attack before everything. If I had the opportunity to hit volatile and they're close enough to where I can heavy attack, I will do it. This is something you want to get the hang of. I know it may be hard at first getting used to it. Just trust me, practice it. And these 3 things that I went over, heavy attacking at all times, using Vigor after Unchained only, and leaving the bash out after the heroic, that is going to be so much sustain, I'm telling you. So yeah, feel free to ask me questions and comments below here. So next thing I want to go over is how do I damage on this character. If you guys seen the build video, I run 5 Fury all weapon damage glyphs with a Nern one-hander and a Nern two-hander. So the damage is fat. At its max potential, I'm at 5k weapon damage mark. So the way I play is I burst off of ulti. You have high ulti gain on this build. You've got Blood Spawn, you've got Werewolf Hide, and you have the Asylum 2H. So you're literally getting leaps as if it was in caps. So I play to get my ult. I do a heavy attack heroic, kite around, break an ankle, turn around, heavy attack noxious breath, give them a fracture, turn around. As they're chasing you, they're straining their resources, and a lot of times they get tunnel vision and they're not reapplying buffs. So it's gonna be very often you catch them at 60% health or 50%. Turn around, you can even have a trap beast laying around a tree. As they come around, turn around, just heavy attack leap. When at its max potential, my leap is tool tipping almost 30k after continuous. So your leap is gonna hit fat. That's how I burst. So it's not that I'm killing people by puncturing bashing until they die and then do that. I burst off my ult because I like to kill multiple people at once, not just one. So you don't have to just, because it's so straining on the resources to do this. Just play off your ult. That's what you have. Werewolf Hide, Blood Spawn, and Asylum for. You can get ults like it's a spammable DPS. So last thing here is how do I survive on this class? I'm not too tanky, to be honest. A lot of people think I'm tanky based off the clips. I only have 24k physical, 26k spell, and on the back part it's even less, 20k physical, 23 spell. What it is it's my mobility. It gives me an illusion of tankiness. Forward momentum, I keep that up at every 8 seconds because it's a cheap ability. Look at it, 2400. You get snare and immobilization immunity for 8 seconds. You're always going to be on the go breaking ankles, and I always keep these pots up. This lingering speed, with it being like a 37-second speed time, that's a generous amount of time. You can essentially keep this up at all times. So I'm always on the go. Heavy attacking heroic, I'm slowing them down while I'm moving. Heavy attack noxious breath, even this snares them. It does the fracture, it does the dot damage, but it also snares them for 3 seconds. So I'm always slowing them while I'm keeping on the go. It's not that I'm standing in the middle of a fight taking a damage like this. You can't afford to do that. So you have to be on the go. That's what it's all about. Keeping forward momentum up as much as you can. That is how you are tanky on this class. It's simply just the movability on the class here. So that's how I survive. Guys, if you have any questions below, if there's anything I might have missed out, please let me know. I definitely want to help out as much as I can. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Please give me some feedback. You guys all take care. Okay, thanks for watching.